Three questions. One is I was very, very happy with the second front row. Thought Simpiwe and Francois Kloppers were outstanding. And I tell you what I really enjoyed about them is they didn't make any mistakes. They carried, they didn't lose the ball in contact, which is what they've done a couple of weeks. Francois Kloppers, I don't know if you remember, but he made a tackle on the halfway line against a backline player. Simpiwe the same, tackled on the edge against a back who thought he could beat him for pace. And then a guy like Reinhard Ludwig, coming on as a lock, and also had to sort of scramble and make a tackle from behind. So, yeah, as I said, I was really happy with the way the bench has grown. I think the one thing that is significant different, and you know that last time we played Leinster, they put Tad Furlong and all those guys on the bench. So, I mean, the equation was the other way around, is that when they played, as in our reserves, they played against almost the Irish team. Whereas this week, Leinster decided to do it the other way around, put all their big guns first, and I suppose then it's like for like. And I don't mean experience-wise, because their bench has got 1,000, but like for like in that they probably don't get as much game time as our guys haven't got game time either, which becomes a bit of a leveler. And lastly, I mean, that is exactly what we're looking for, is to be able to defend 20 phases without making a mistake. Without losing composure, without diving into a ruck, without slipping a tackle, without going off sides. I mean, that's what all defensive teams want to do. You want to be as comfortable without the ball as you are when you have the ball. Because let's be fair, when you're defending, it takes a lot more out of you than when you're attacking. And so, again, credit to our staff, because, I mean, they showed they fit. They could play for 80 minutes. The guys who came on didn't drop off. The intensity was the same. And I sort of repeat myself, but that's where we want to get to. We want to get to a point where if I sit here in 3 years' time and I tell you that Marcel's on the bench and Marco's on the bench and Ruan Nokia's on the bench, it mustn't be like we've sacrificed anything. It must be good enough that we have a squad that is strong enough that you can actually finish with those kind of guys as well. It can't always be them starting and playing 60, 70 minutes. I mean, this is probably the quickest I've taken off Wilco Low. Usually I keep him there till about 75 minutes, but today I had a feeling, because Leinster play the way they do, that I needed people that could get up off the ground and run. It was going to be more important than hoping you get a scrum penalty.